Jesus Christ. We live, dear brothers and sisters, in a time that's often described in the Bible as very confusing, because sometimes the truth is dismissed as a lie, and lies are put forth as the truth. And the confusion that goes on. The place and where we live, we have seen people get gold medals for reducing women's boxing into freestyle domestic violence. That's what we should be naming. Because, all the times with all the confusion, we have people who are, for some reason or another, came into this world questionably gendered or whatever, are boxing in the Olympics. I don't get it. And then we got the election. We got a megalomaniac, or you can pick a Kathleen Dingus. Okay? What are you gonna do? We don't know. We just don't know what to do. But when you think about this, you got to pick up your Bible. I've given this topic before, some of you may remember, so don't fall asleep on me. But you know what the most repeated phrase in the Bible is? Be not afraid. Be not afraid. And you know how many times that's mentioned in the Bible? Listen to this. 365. So you can get a be not afraid out of your Bible, a different one every day of the week for a whole year. So God knows the world's a crazy place. God knows things are flying way off the handle. But be not afraid, dear brothers and sisters. Remind yourself that God's in charge. It used to be, we like to watch evening news before we had our supper, but now it just turns our stomachs and we don't want to have our supper. It used to be we watch nightly news before we went to bed, now give us nightmares now. So we just don't watch the news. Be not afraid. Be not afraid. God's in charge. This is where you almost have to, you know how Christ says we got to be like children? We have to have a childlike faith. God will be there for me. Just like when we were children and we knew mommy and daddy, auntie, grandma, grandpa, or somebody in that family was there for you all the time. They were an image and likeness of God in your life, in your youth. Okay? And here we are, adults, chewing on our fingernails and scraping our knuckles and just wondering what's going to happen in the world today. God's in charge. It's going to be okay. Be not afraid, brothers and sisters. It's going to be okay. Even if you have to remind yourself 10 times a day, go ahead. Because the world can be a very, 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 very scary place. And we'll see what will happen. Be not afraid. Kathy keeps assuring me no matter what happens in November, the Republic will survive. I still hope. But, life is so uncertain. And when we start feeling that we are alone facing the entire world, life becomes all the more fearful. Remember, you're never alone. First of all, God is always with you. That's why you should not be afraid. And secondly, you have your Christian community with you too. Okay? You have your family here. So this is our survival mode. And if that's what it takes to get through life, I'll suffer. It makes life a little bit easier, a little more tolerable. But dear brothers and sisters, fear not. Fear not. God is with us. And He's with us all the time. He will never forsake us. He's promised us that in the gospel. Glory be to Jesus Christ.
Glory to God.
Okay. Next. Okay. If you have any free